something annoying that you have to deal with weather year. You have to keep on clearing the weather every single time, and it's really annoying.
The bus just stopped. It was about say 30 minutes into our ride. All of a sudden we just
And to be fair, I didn't add a roof.
The teacher was like, "Oh yeah, the bus is broke down, so we just have to wait for them." Like, bro, that's their problem. That's their own problem, bro. Like, come on, nah, get my ass home, bro. I'm trying to go home. We don't gotta wait for them. Like, come on, we can keep going. Like, I'm trying to get my ass home. And we were sitting there for like an hour. The last time everybody was spilling tea, I had to listen in because it was just so important. The 8th grade drama was crazy. I had to figure out whether Chad and Marissa were dating. Like, it was really important. Trust me. I had my earbuds in, but I took one out because the drama was just so. I did not give a singular fuck about it. But it was wild how that was just able to keep people entertained for that long. Just talking about middle school drama. I get back and I hop in my parents' whip and we go home. They asked me as we were driving home, like, what took you guys? I had to explain that unfortunately we had to wait for buses that broke down. And that was kind of tough, but I'm not going to lie. My next field trip was in the 9th grade. We went to a different park. It was basically the same type of deal. But we get on the bus and, bro, there's you can play whatever fucking movie you want. I'm like, holy shit, this is like a goddamn spacecraft compared to the last bus. The bus had like air vents and shit in it too. Like, it was wild, bro. They really went all out on the buses. And it was probably much different because we were in high school. Unfortunately, after that, my sophomore, junior, and senior year, I did not have any field trips with this stuff. The virus hit and fucked everything over. Unfortunately, I was just locked in the crib most of my time. Amusement parks. Everybody loves them. I mean, maybe not everybody. Some people feel like they have heart palpitations when they get off the ride. There's definitely a few rides that I steer clear of, me personally, but I love roller coasters. And recently I went to Disney, so obviously I gotta come through with this video. And now, I don't know why every theme park is like this, but before we even go, right, the hotel, the tickets, all that shit is so expensive. I don't know why. It just did not need to be that expensive. Like, I literally had to take out a small fucking loan to pay for the 3 of us to go to Universal. It was crazy. Hey, YouTube's treating me well, man. That's to the point where I could just blow money on Universal. We stayed at this hotel in Disney. We went to Disney for 3 days, SeaWorld 1 day, and then Universal for 2 days. So we had to get up bright and early if we wanted a good spot on these rides. If not, we would have been waiting in line for like 2 fucking hours. Now, we were there an hour before it opened, and there was already so many people there. Like, it was crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if people were sitting there camping overnight if they really had to. But as soon as these parks opened, bro, I had to become the next Usain Bolt, bro. I had to become a track star real quick and just start fucking booking it to the nearest ride. But luckily, we were prepared. We knew the most popular rides at the park, so obviously, we hit those ones first. Nobody was safe at these amusement parks. People were getting trampled. It was like Black Friday at midnight, essentially. We get to one of the rides, and on this day, we were at Hollywood Studios. When I was waiting in line, I was scrolling through my Instagram. You guys should follow, by the way. If you like and comment on my reels and stuff, I'll follow some of you guys back. And the link's in the description. First ride we go on was mid. We waited that long just for some mid. Oh my god, fuck, man. Life happens. We're gonna move on. Tower of Terror, okay? Now, Tower of Terror, I was scared as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a little bitch when it comes to shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. I was quaking in my boots a little bit. But obviously, what happened next made things just a lot worse for me. So we go on it, and everything's good. And my friend's like, yo, hear me out. We gotta run it back. And I'm like, oh shit, bro. You're right. Okay, let's run it. Even though in my mind I was like, fuck, I really don't want to run this again. So we get in there, and now we're getting ready to be seated. And we sit down, and the ride starts up. The door shuts, starts playing some eerie-ass music. The lights start to dim, and then it just fucking stops. Like, out of nowhere. Now, of course, everybody in there started looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? Why did it just stop? And I was like, shit, is this supposed to happen? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're doing this for dramatic effect. I don't know. But nah, we were stuck in this goofy-ass elevator for more than 10 minutes, alright? 10 minutes passed, and nobody has said anything. All of a sudden, I hear this automated-ass message on me. There will be somebody to assist you as soon as possible. Thank you. And I'm like, fuck, when the hell is soon as possible gonna be? Because I'm trying to get out of this bitch before it just fucking falls. Yeah, it is kind of ironic getting stuck on a ride like an elevator, but, I mean, obviously I was scared. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen to the elevator. And eventually, after like 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, they just let us out and we go on a different elevator. And I'm like, this one better not get stuck. Imagine if this one gets stuck. And it got stuck. I was like, are you fucking... And it didn't get stuck. Everything time, we did get stuck for quite some time on the ride Everest. And now me and my friends, we were being dumbasses. We were like, all right, let's go on this ride even though it's about a downpour in like 5 minutes. So we get in line and it starts pouring. We're like, you know what? Screw it. We're going on the ride. Now the roller coaster starts moving up and up. And all of a sudden we get fucking stuck at the top. And it's downpouring. Thankfully I had a poncho. There was one kid in front of me that did not have a poncho. Bro was fucking soaked. I was like, that is just unfortunate. I was like, holy shit, thank God I'm not that guy at least. We were stuck there for like 5 minutes. And then the ride starts moving again. This roller coaster could slip off the tracks at any moment. And that shit got me scared. I'm like, oh fuck, I should have never went on this ride. Eventually, we did end up getting stuck again. Thankfully not in the pouring rain. We got stuck in a dark-ass cave. Like, yeah, deadass after that, so there was one more time where a ride did end up getting stuck. We were on this flume ride in Universal, and we're going up. And I kid you not, as we're like going up to the top of it, like for the big ass drop, the ride just fucking stops, just out of nowhere. They had loud ass Jurassic Park music going, and all of a sudden it just stopped. And I hear some guy on the intercom, row two, put the camera away, row two. I don't know why, but they were acting like this dude was recording with a fucking mini fridge. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, this dude's camera was so fucking small. It was smaller than a Kodak camera. It was a little miniature cube. I'm not even kidding. This dude's camera was recording in like 5 frames a second. I was sitting in the row behind him, and it just looked so shit. Now, I don't know what the goal was there. I had no idea, but obviously he put his camera away. Eventually, the ride continues. So now, this situation could have been much worse if, you know, obviously he decided not to do it. Because holy fuck, some of the rides that we were sitting in were so cramped. Like, I don't know what it was, but thankfully I didn't have to sit there for ages. But there was one ride where we had to get in this small ass log. No, I don't know how I did it. I just somehow fit myself in. I had to do like some next level acrobatics type shit to fit myself in. And of course, as we were going, it got delayed. Like, the ride was moving super slow. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I was stuck in this stupid ass log for 20 minutes. My legs were throbbing when I got out of this fucking log. Holy fuck, the least you could do is get bigger logs for all that money. I was paying $6 for a log. $6. And there was apparently water that contained more electrolytes or some shit. It was some crazy ass fancy water. This shit was ass. It was fucking garbage. Dog shit. It didn't even hydrate me. But of course, you know, the food was really fucking expensive. And it was also dog shit. I mean, I was not surprised. We all learned our lesson. Like, when I walked into one of the cafeterias, they whipped me up a nice little fucking $24 burger that tasted like a tire. I'm not even kidding. It was so bad. You wanna know what I did with that burger? I fucking ate it again. Even though it was garbage, I still ate it. We all learned to never do that again. Alright? Make restaurant reservations. That's the move. I mean, shit, don't get me wrong. It was fun, but holy shit, there are so many downsides. You'd think it'd be better if I was, like, throwing my life savings away just to go. So one day we went to SeaWorld, like I mentioned before. We get there. We're early. And we had no idea that on this day, it was a grand opening for one of the rides. I was like, holy fuck, like, damn, I guess we should go on that ride first. That's probably a good idea. So as soon as the park opens, we rush to the ride. We fucking sprint. Nah, we didn't sprint. Because if we were sprinting, we might as well have been Naruto. Because it just does not look good doing a full-ass sprint to a ride. It looks stupid as hell. But we walk at a reasonably fast pace. We get there. And SeaWorld was opening its newest ride, its first surf coaster. And I was like, damn, that looks sick, bro. I can't wait to go on it. And I kid you not, we were standing there for fucking an hour and a half, waiting to go on, waiting for the ride to open. Because you wanna know why? They decided to hold a fucking news segment about it. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? What the? So their news segment took like an hour and a half. I was like, holy fuck, why is this happening? And originally, the park opened at 9 o'clock, right? The park usually opens at 9. The park did not open until 10:30. So I'm here with SeaWorld's manager, Chuck. Chuck, what do you have to say about the ride opening? Well, you know, I'm really excited to kick things off and get the ride open. If you're excited to open the goddamn ride already, stop doing this stupid-ass news segment. It was annoying as hell. They went on about the history of SeaWorld the entire time. I was like, oh my god, just get on with it. Like just a quick 10-minute segment. Like, oh, hey, this new roller coaster's open. No one watches the news anymore anyway. To the point where there is a line formed throughout the entire park. I was like, holy fuck, we cannot leave this line. Like, we were one of the first people. And if we left that line, we would have been waiting for this ride for like 4 hours. I kid you not. So we all look at each other. How we are not ready. And then all of a sudden, some dude just comes up and says, all right, so for any of you that have bags, you're going to have to put them in lockers. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No. I was like, at this point, I'm screwed. I'm fucked. I shouldn't have brought a bag. So I went up to him at 9:30 when people said the park was actually going to open. And then he was like, nope, the park's still not open. Are you with the news team? I'm like, no, dude, I'm not with the... What the fuck? Do you think I'm with the news team? But in all seriousness, no, I know he's just... I'm just fucking around. It was just really annoying that I couldn't get a locker yet. We were just standing there, and my friend was like, Birdie, bro, you have to bolt as soon as that news team gets up and leaves. Right? You gotta bolt. And then they started moving across the line and interviewing people. That was just plain and fuck, they did not interview me. Hey, little Jimothy, how do you feel about this ride? I just want to go on the ride. That's great, but you're going to have to wait another hour and a half because we have to do our news segment. How you doing, young man? How do you feel about this ride? It looks cool. Great! That's how the interview would have went. I'm dead at. But right before the ride opens, I had the bright idea. Tell my friend Ron, I will give you $20 if you go up to this family and ask them to watch our stuff. So we did it. We didn't have to get a lock. We went to a family and asked them to watch our stuff. And eventually we did it. We got on the ride. And man, was it fucking worth it. You know, through all the long lines, these prices worse than fucking gas prices. The scorching heat, the mid-ass food.
The price is worse than what having to watch Dan Snyder, bro.
Watch this video on screen. Anyways, I'm out. Childhood toys. Now, a lot of these toys, most of us had growing up. And of course, I had most of these toys because I was spoiled as a kid. And my parents got me most of the stuff that I asked for. And I would always get really upset every time my parents wouldn't accept my amazing, oh, Mom, please, like, you have to get me, like, 10 more packs of Pokemon cards if I do the dishes. Wow, what an incredible offer. She's definitely agreeing to that offer. What kind of offers was I throwing on the table, dude? I think it's safe to say that a lot of us would have to beg and just do fucking anything for these toys, alright? One time I tried opening up a lemonade stand with my friend, and that just didn't even go well. We made $0.00. Like, we were out here trying to grind for Pokemon cards, and we were out in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, so obviously no one's gonna pull up for some lemonade. Now, first we gotta start with Pokemon. No, Pokemon cards were just it back in the day. Everybody wanted it. When I was like 9, 10 years old, that's when like the EX card started. And it just fucking blew my 9-year-old mind. And the cards were practically on steroids compared to all the other ones. And now I was a fiend for these cards. The more EX cards I had, the cooler I thought I was. That's how my mind worked. And if you got a box with like the EX card in the front, then you would guarantee it. Or you could buy a pack and just hope you pull one. And most of the time, I got the boxes, because I would end up getting, like, multiple in one box. And that led to me having an entire bin full of Pokemon. I thought I had a lot of Pokemon. Until one day, I went over to my friend's house. We would always play Pokemon cards at school and shit, and, you know, sometimes he would even bring his DS to school, so that's how I became friends with him. Through our like for Pokemon. I go to his house, and I kid you not, this dude has like 5 tubs, like big ass tubs filled with Pokemon cards. Bro was like Scrooge McDuck, but with Pokemon cards. It was wild. Bro probably had like a holographic Charizard too. I wouldn't be surprised. But if you did have a holographic Charizard, you were in. Like, that's just how it worked. At this point, it was like 2011, so no one really knew. But everybody was still raving about it. And let's just be honest. Let's keep it a stack for a second. Nobody knew how the hell to play the game. We would all try to figure it out, like at the after-school program. We were just sitting there trying to figure out how to play the game, but no one knew. Okay, like we were like fucking 3rd graders, 2nd grade. We didn't know how to play, so we never really battled each other. We kind of just showed off our Pokemon cards, and that's how it worked. Now we got to talk about Beyblades. Now, if you didn't have Beyblades growing up, I'm very sorry, bro. You missed out. Since everybody knew how to use the Beyblade, you know, they were it back in the day. Now, sometimes in class, but mostly at this after-school program I went to, everybody would surround each other. One kid would always bring the arenas, and whoever that dude was, that man was filled with questions. Right? He got the arena, and everybody took out the Beyblades, and some kids had like some crazy-looking ones that were mad expensive. I was kind of like the middle ground. You know, I didn't really have anything crazy because my parents weren't willing to drop that much money on Beyblades. I did have some pretty good ones, but these kids had like some crazy-looking ones. Completely blew mine out of the water. I was mad. I was like, that's not fair. Your mom got you a cool one. And then I started crying. I was like, bubble ball. Every kid wanted one of these. Everyone thought it was like the coolest thing on earth when they showed these in like Cartoon Network commercials. Hey kids, introducing the bubble ball. Oh, that never pops. Yo, dude, that's so cool.
I was thinking.
It fucking popped. It popped already. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I spent $20 for this bullshit. I had my hard-earned birthday money, and I spent it on that fucking thing. Yeah, I literally got money for just existing. I was out here living on recruit difficulty back in the day. But my dumbass spent it on the bubble ball, which is crazy. Some of you might not even remember. Those crazy bugs. Now, these just went off. Now, this is the toy that I had tubs of back in the day. I think I still have them now. I'm gonna take a video and like show them on screen right now. I don't know how I had so many of these fucking things. They had a little like portable stand, I guess. And basically you just throw them in there and you can bring them anywhere. I went to my relative's house, and every time I would lose one, leave one there, like I would know because I would keep trying to do it. Oh no, I lost this one. Like I would know. I knew in the back of my mind. So I'd come back to my relative's house and they would say, hey kiddo, I found one of your old giggy goes, whatever the hell they're called. Nobody knew what they were called, but my family literally thought I was insane. I think that's what was going on. I think I actually like drove myself insane like trying to collect every single one. I really was a collector back in the day. Like, I was a merchant with the Go-Go's. Like I literally had most of the rare ones too. Like just any money that I got, I would throw it. And of course, when I thought the bubble I was pissed that I couldn't. Bro, we cannot forget Hot Wheels. I had the longest fucking track of all time. I would build like the weirdest, wackiest looking tracks, and when my parents would walk in the living room, they'd be like, Jesus Christ, are you fucking kidding me? And every time they had guests over, they would have to explain the long-ass Hot Wheels just sitting on the middle of the floor, and now nobody has any room to stand anymore. But I mean, most of the tracks just suck. Like, you would just launch them, and they would just fall off. I had so many Hot Wheels cars. I was a merchant. Like I said, I was a collector back in the day. And I even had like this little case where you could put them all in. I had like so many. And I would just put them in a line for some reason and just line them up like this. I don't know why. Don't ask questions. I was a weirdo. My parents and my grandparents, my aunt or whoever was watching me for the day, what is this kid doing? Why is he just putting them in a line? What is the point? I don't know why, but really dumb things like that would just keep me entertained for hours. Either that or I'd put my little logos in a line, stare at my Pokemon cards, lie them all out on the floor, bring my toys everywhere. I'd bring like 3 tubs to my grandmother's house back in the day. I was acting like I was about to stay the week there or some shit. Jesus, I just brought so many toys because I'm like, I just never knew which ones to play with. I had so many. Now we gotta talk about Nerf guns. There would always be some kind of Nerf war going down with the homies. I remember at my friend's like Nerf themed birthday party, we had this big ass Nerf war. It was fire. And I really had like the worst guns when I was a kid. I guess like the whole point was you bring your Nerf gun. I mean, this kid had a fucking arsenal of Nerf guns. Like I was a little bit concerned. But this dude had like a mini gun, like that shot just a shit ton of bullets. And I just remember just loading that bitch up, and I was like, holy shit, I was so scared for my life. And there was me, a little shitty pistol. That's obviously not gonna do shit. We also did have like a water balloon over there too, and it was very fun. That was a W birthday party. Skyway. Just another collectible for me. But man, I actually used them. So I was hyped every time I was able to get a Skyway. But holy shit were they expensive. I remember going into a GameStop one day, and it was literally $40 for one of the Skyways. And I was like, hell nah, bro, hell nah. Like at that point, I thought I could just buy a game. Like, I mean, I had plenty of Skylanders. And again, I still have them to this day. I was just cracked at the game, because that's literally the only game I was playing at the Skylanders. Like, I literally played nothing else. And I had phases where I'd get back into it. There was this one in particular that was really rare. I think it was called Ramshell. I just remember doing the most to get it, because it was my favorite Skylander out of all of them. Like, I did eBay, bid and shit with people until one day I saw it in Toys R Us. Me and Duck just bolted over, and we were both screaming, oh my god, we got it, we did it! And so many people in the store, the employees, and people were just looking at us like, what the fuck are these kids talking about? Now, these toys weren't really like during my childhood per se, but they were just crazy. They were on another level. We gotta talk about fidget spinners. Now these toys just took over the globe. Everybody, like dead ass, everybody. And you would see all sorts of like markets open up at like these outlet stores, basically just selling fidget spinners. Like I still see them today. I could have bought 2 t-shirts, right? I was at like this outlet place near me. I could have bought 2, but instead, you wanna know what I did? I bought a diamond fidget spinner. A fucking diamond fidget spinner for $40 plus tax. Like the craze was insane with fidget spinners, and they literally just fell off the face of the earth a year ago in 2018. I don't have it anymore, alright? Because fidget spinners are cringe, and I just fucking threw them away. But overall, it was gold, and it really kept me distracted in class because holy fuck was middle school today. Right?
Oh my god.
One, two. Family functions. Yeah, this video just had to happen. And I think it's safe to say for a lot of people, depending on what their family is like, their experience is much different at the function. The family functions are really a hit or miss experience. If your family's filled with flat earthers and crackheads, then yeah, chances are you're not going to enjoy the function. If your family just flames your existence, yeah, no, that's L's for you, my guy. Some people can't even step into the function without getting flamed. It's crazy. Anyways, this is how it goes for me. So before I get ready for a family function, my mom makes sure that I'm looking pristine, okay? I'm looking amazing for this function. If I'm getting ready for the function and my mom sees a piece of hair sticking from its wraps, my room's not clean and people are coming over, but what if they go upstairs and they look at you? They're not going to look in my room, bro. Like, why the fuck would they do? I don't know. It just never made sense to me. Or like they're going to notice that one piece of hair that's sticking up. Like, okay, bro. Before I walk out the door, she does a little inspection, make sure good, and make sure